So in our product review here, you're going to see that we're going to go over 3 different methods. We're going to go over a scale system, we're going to go over the questionnaire, and then also the USG testing. So 3 different types of inputs, all of course are different components of the CoachMePlus system that can be tied together, used independently, completely up to you as the coach. So these will be really easy and really convenient for you to be able to assess the level of hydration of your athletes. So when we move into that, we can go see the hydration component. When you're in the CoachMePlus system here and you have your team access point, you have all of your athletes' faces right on the screen here. So if I only want my stallions, I can break that down really quickly to be able to show just my team. So there's only 4 guys here, but they could populate the whole screen depending on the size of your actual team. So when you do that, Cole here, all he has to do is tap his face. If he's done his hydration stuff, he'll see it here already. But if he hasn't, you can go in and see, okay, Calvin, for example, we're going to select him. So we have Lincoln, we're going to go 210, submit his weigh-in weight, and then he's going to go and do his lift or go out to practice wherever it is. So this is the full CoachMePlus scale system with the Bluetooth scale. So it's really easy. All an athlete has to do is tap on their face, step on the scale, and that weight will record automatically. So not having to worry about standing there with a clipboard, marking down weights, entering them wherever you are. These guys can simply do it themselves, and you don't have to worry about allocating resources appropriately to take care of that. The kiosk allows you to spend more time on the field taking care of your guys and less time doing the more monotonous things, such as weighing guys in. So when we go here, we go in and weigh in for a second time. Lincoln's going to do that. So he was 210 coming in. He's going to come back out at 207. So at any point when an athlete loses a certain amount of pounds during their workout, the CoachMePlus system will alert the athlete themselves how much weight they've lost during their workout. So they're going to see their picture, they're going to see the amount of weight they've lost in fluid, sodium, potassium, chloride, and also that water as well. So all the hydration options right here are the default ones in the system, but you can also add your own. So maybe, for example, I have Powerade instead of Gatorade. I'm going to need to add one of those. So we can do that right from the coach's side. To add in a hydrator straight to the hydration system, you can go into your management portal. And when you do that, it's going to be found in the settings menu. If you go to settings, hydration, hydrators, you can certainly see that. So we're going to go in and we're going to add Powerade. So when you do that, we can give it a name and upload whatever image we have for it, a description, add it to any groups, so maybe it might be recovery or whatever it might be. It's all right there. So type recovery, serving size, one bottle, and it's going to be 12 ounces. Then you can add your sodium, potassium, chloride, everything right in there, all the nutrition information, and you can save. So once we do that, it'll appear on our hydration station. All those sodium, potassium, chloride will update in there as well as soon as you put those in. So you can see that here, they're all right here. But when we go back into that team access point, we can go into our hydration section and choose exactly what we need to for the day. So Lincoln here, he's going to go back in. He already stepped on the scale for the second time. He has that Powerade. No image, just like we said, but we can go in and we can adjust what we need to. So I'm going to add right stuff here. I'm going to see all those numbers adjust right up top as I'm doing it, and keep going until I have exactly what I need. As you can see, I'm only short on chloride, so we're going to add a couple more things here. So when you do that, maybe a Pedialyte as well, and then we're good to go. He greens out, and all he has to do is hit confirm, and then he's good to go. So whatever hydration components you have, you can add them right in there. On top of the actual scale system itself with the hydration components, you also have a few different options looking at the actual data itself. You have responses. So in the settings, hydration responses, you can see exactly the athlete, what time it was, what they checked in, what they checked out at, the change, and their selection all right here. If, for example, they make a mistake or anything and you need to delete out those sessions, you can do that as well right here. As far as hydration reports go, if you go straight into the reports section, there's going to be a few of these that are pretty nice to look at, especially on a daily basis when you're trying to track your athlete's hydration and prevent soft tissue injury from dehydration and the loss of water. So when you're looking at that, you have hydration breakdown over here in the tag section, and then you have this first report, the hydration. So when we do that, we can select that. We can select a date range. So if I go for Cole, for example, I can select that and filter. So when we do that, we can see his pre and post workout weight. So 226 down to 220 and how much mass he lost. So you can see that over time. If anything's replenished here, you can certainly see that as well. So as you can tell, Cole hasn't been doing it, but you can flip these on or off as you go along. So you have all that, you have it all in table form, you can export it, you can also export the visual as well, all right inside of the basic hydration report. Second type of report here is the session weight report. So when you go right in here, we can see all the sessions that have gone on for a day. So if, for example, I move to yesterday, we have a few more. So anybody 2% or lower is going to be flagged as red. So you can see these all the way across and then also in the table format. So we can see those, we can see all the hydration components selected as well. That is in the hydration session weight report. If we go in hydration weight loss report, we can see that just over time, how much weight is lost in the raw number of pounds, and then also the percentage. So we can do that for a certain date range as we would like. If we go to hydration weight percent lost, we can see that as well. So when you have the percent lost, you have the red zone up here. Makes it really easy to see how much they're losing on a day-to-day basis. So those are just a few of the hydration reports that are possible through the scale station. When you're talking about creating dashboards, in the settings menu, you can create an assessment layout. So when we do that, we can create a table, make it really easy, just hydration status. So when we do that, we can add in our check-in weight, check-out weight, our weight change, percent, and our hydration volume, and then replenish per weight. So all of these are tied in with the scale system. And if we add that into our group dashboard, we can see that right with our stallions. So I'm going to go in. We already have one of those set up, but if we pull another one right on in, we can see the hydration status group dashboard. So when we do that, boom, pop that in, pop that full width, and then save. When we do that, reload the group dashboard. So when we do that, we can see our check-in weight, our checkout weight, our weight change percent, and then hydration volume and replenish per weight. If any of these were insufficient from the actual hydration component, of course, you'd be able to color those accordingly as well. So you have all that right on the group basis. All of these can, of course, be added to a monitor as well in the same type of manner. Instead of creating an assessment table, you're going to create a monitor and add those components right on in. So that's how to monitor athlete hydration using the CoachMePlus integrated Bluetooth scale and Team Access Point system. The second method of doing this is when it comes to athlete hydration is the urine color upon waking. So this is a good indicator for you to be able to monitor your athletes, whether they're staying hydrated overnight and also in the morning. It makes them a lot more aware of what they need to do throughout the day when it comes to taking in hydration components. So to do that, we're going to go to Settings, Questionnaire, Questions, and we're going to add our urine color question right into our daily wellness questionnaire. We're going to select Add New Question, Daily Wellness Questionnaire, so we're going to add what was your urine color upon waking this morning, add any body description if we want them to think of anything while they're doing it, and then also urine color. So we add that right on in. We are going to make that required. I'm going to leave rank blank, and we're going to hit save. So this is now going to be added into our questionnaire. When an athlete does respond to this questionnaire, we're going to take our shortcut here into our team access points so you can see that. They can go in. Cole here is going to tap on his face. He's going to fill out his questionnaire like normal. He's all right. He's good to go. Any areas of pain or soreness, and then he can indicate his urine color here as well. So save that, and then all our visuals will update. So when we're talking about that, we of course have a visual associated with that as well. We're going to go in Athlete Central, and we're going to check out Cole's individual profile. So we're going to see here that he has his body weight, his scale weight change, everything, and so on. But we don't have anything for urine color. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to see exactly how he woke up with his urine color? With that, you can see that right through the hydration status dashboard. So when we add that, we can add that full width, and I'm just going to move this up a little bit so you can see it. Add that and save. When we do that, that new dashboard will now be in our layout. That's specifically tied to the questionnaire question for urine color. So when we do that, we can see, okay, here's his urine color, and as we fill more and more dates, that will update over time. So great way to take care of your athletes using the subjective questionnaire system without using something as technical as a scale or as USG. When we're speaking about urine-specific gravity, the CoachMePlus system also has that ability for you to add that in as well. So if I go to our app view here, it makes it really easy to kind of test this and go right on in. Our app view allows us to do this right on our tablet mobile device pretty easily. So if we go in for Cole, we can add in his testing. So we're going to do his urine-specific gravity. We have that. I can flip between dates, so I think we did that yesterday. Okay, 18.45. So we're going to flip to today. We just did that. It's going to be 19.25. We save that, and then we're good to go. Our measurement is saved. So exactly how do I see that on his dashboards? If we go back into his admin view, we go into Athlete Central, we can select his profile. So in here, like we previously have gone over, we have body weight, scale weight change, all of that, those components as well, but we don't have anything for urine-specific gravity. Specifically tied to that component of the system is the urine-specific gravity. So the history. So we have that right in here. Select that half width, and we're going to move that on up next to our other hydration components. So we add that. I'm going to flip those around and hit save. When we do that, we can reload his dashboard page, and then we'll be able to see his USG testing over time. So again, another solution depending on how you're testing your athlete's hydration right inside of the CoachMePlus system. On top of this, you can also do it on a group dashboard. So if we go back in here, we open up our table. Let's just add this to this assessment table, and we can add our urine-specific gravity assessment. So when we add that right in, we can save it, go back to our group dashboard here, and then view that as well. So it was 19.25, he's in the green, and so on. So that all can tie in straight into the CoachMePlus system. So we've gone over our scale weight when you're weighing in and out, selecting hydration components. We've also gone over our urine color coming off of our questionnaire system, and also our USG testing coming straight through from the coach's end to be able to enter that in. So 3 different ways to take care of your athlete when it comes to hydration, all easily done right inside of the CoachMePlus system. For the product review, we're going to go over just one new feature that we've added, pretty key to creating workouts very quickly and easily right inside of the system.